Good segue into our first and second topic today, Cart. These are video game oriented concepts today. I saw the college football rankings have come out, team and player rankings, and it was fun to just see these in list form, in graphic form. So I thought it would be cool for you and I to basically imagine if college basketball 26 was a video game this year that came out, what players and teams would actually have the highest overall ratings. So, what this is going to require for us is actually making the list and assigning the ratings of each of the players and teams that we want to do. We'll do players for the first segment, we'll do teams for the second segment. Any questions?
Nope, got my notepad out, Greg. I'm ready.
I know you do, my friend. All right. Who is the highest overall player in college basketball 26?
That would be Braden Romar Smith.
Braden Ramar Smith. Braden, this is going to set everything ablaze for us. What is Braden Smith's overall rating?
Braden Smith's overall rating is a 97.
I don't want to nitpick too much, but that feels high. That feels high because I was like you go through 2K historical ratings. There's years where there's like multiple 99s. There's years where the number one is like a 94, and that's just the state of the league.
Is there? See,
Yeah.
I'm not the most massive 2K guy, but I figured like there's always a 99.
No, there's not. So let actually just thinking it through. Let's say I think year two Zach Edey would have been a 99 overall, right? That seems fair
Yeah.
to say. Like
Yeah,
no
no, he would
questions
no, he wouldn't.
asked.
Yeah,
That's
no, he
the
wouldn't have been
that's the
no.
best that we've seen.
Or would he have been a nine? No, because he would have been like a okay, now to that point, Edie probably would have been like a 97.
No, I think Edey year two would have been a 99. I think that's the best that
For
we've
real?
seen. Yeah. But I'm like if Edey year two is a 99, I'm trying to think of some other examples through the years. And they usually reward vets, not freshmen more. But like
Like what would a Cooper Flag been last year
to start the year, probably like a
to end?
to end a 98.
98?
Janai Broom last year. I think Janai Broom last year would have been a 97, 96,
Okay.
which leaves us where do we put Braden?
Oh,
He is the best player. He's the highest rated player in the game. But like, is this a year where the preseason National Player of the Year feels like an unstoppable force 99 overall? Not really to me.
no, it doesn't necessarily feel like that. So maybe a 94 is more fitting. 93?
I'd go as low as 93. I'd go as high as 95. What do you want to call it?
Let's call it 93.
93. That's low.
Split the difference, call it 94.
94. Braden Smith, 94 overall, is the best player in college basketball 26, the video game. Who's next? JT Toppin is probably the consensus answer. And then where do we go from there?
Yeah, I'm going JT Toppin at 2. I think JT Toppin would be if Braden's in 94, I think JT Toppin is in 92.
You got to be higher than that because we got to have a couple other guys in the 90s. This video is brought to you by NBA 2KLab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's. That's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
Anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video.
Is he the same as Braden?
That's what he's either the same or he's one notch worse. I would like top at 93 probably, and Braden gets a little separation at the top.
That's fine.
All right. Braden 94, JT Top in 93. Other names, let me rattle off some vets that I think should crack the top 10. I think Yaxel's in here. I think TKR's in here. I think Otega Oweh's in here. I think Donovan Dent's in here. And then I think we would need to reevaluate after that.
Okay. So third, ooh, I'm trying to go to like first team. Like, is Otega
Why do I feel like TKR and Oweh would be next?
is TKR for sure in the top 10?
Yeah, it has to be. TKR is probably like a 92, honestly. Oweh might be a 92 too. I like both those guys a little bit behind Toppin.
Oh, I'm trying to like, mhm, give me something for third because I got to think a little bit.
I mean, I feel like it's TKR, Oweh, Yaxel.
TKR is the third rated player in the game.
He's what he scored last year, like just pure production. Yeah,
I would play Yaxel before him.
Yaxel
I
coming
put
from like the smaller level though in a video game setting.
I put Donovan Dent before him.
I mean, these are the next four names off the board. We just gotta assign them right, and I think they're all higher than 90. So we're just fighting over like 1 to 2 points here.
I
To
like
me, it's TKR and Oweh as like 92s. I'd put Yaxel and Den as 91s, but you can move those around however you want.
let's go Yaxel third.
At 92,
Yeah,
okay, Yaxel at 92. Who else is a 92 out of that group?
oh way.
Oweh's a 92. And then you want TKR at 91.
No, I want Dent at 91 and TKR at 89.
TKR's got to be in the 90s.
Okay,
Preseason All American.
Dent at 91, TKR at 90.
I'm going to insist TKR's a 91.
I'm gonna insist that he's a 90.
I'm going to insist TKR's a 91 because we need to give the freshman a 90 overall, and TKR needs to be ahead of him.
What freshman?
I think DeBonsa for sure. And I would argue Boozer and Peterson could all be 90s.
So are we sure those guys shouldn't go before TKR though, while we're under that conversation?
Yeah, just the way the video games work, they got to rise through the year to get the upgrade ratings, you know?
You're lockstep with the video game industry's got me a little shaken right
Yeah,
now.
you're exposing yourself a little bit, but it's all right.
Relax. You're exposing yourself trying to make TKR the fifth rated player in a video game.
Well, he's a preseason first team All American, Cart. How dare I reflect that?
This is a video game.
He is the fifth best odds to win the Wooden Award. But
Is he?
yes.
Like John Wooden?
Braden Smith, JT Toppin, Yaxel, Oweh, Dent, and TKR. 94, 93, 92, 92, 91, 91. I think we should put all three of the freshmen at 90, unless we want to get cute and put one of them at an 89.
Uh,
DeBonsa's a 90.
yeah, DeMontis is a 90. Peterson and Boozer are 90s. Are we sure that are we sure that like Michael Brown's not a 90?
I think Michael,
89?
he would start lower than that, but maybe based on this FIBA thing, we could try to affect it a little bit. We only have one spot left in our top 10. And I guess names I would shout. We could do Michael Brown. We could do Darion Williams. We could do Solo Ball. We could do Alex Caravan. Or I think the fun one here, we could do Tahad Pettiford.
Who Pettiford?
Pettiford at 89 overall.
Yeah.
All right. Does that feel good?
It feels okay. Okay.
Should we bump everyone up 1 point to make it feel better? So our top 10 are all in the 90s.
Yeah.
All right. So
We didn't forget like a Boogie Flan or like a Milos.
they'd be lower. They'd be lower.
Honestly, Richie Saunders.
They'd be lower. Be lower. Just slightly lower. All right. So that means our top 10 player ratings. Braden Smith would be a 95. JT Toppin would be a 94. Yaxel Lenneborg, Ortega Oweh would both be 93s. Donovan Dent, Trey Kaufman-Renn would both be 92s. AJ DeBonsa, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer would all be 91s. And Tahad Pettiford would be a 90. That feels pretty good to me, I think.
We forget Graham EK.
Then there'd be a bunch of 89s, I think, from there. Like every UConn player would be an 89.
Yeah, that's fair to
Yeah.
say.